are tuning into one of the greatest motorcycle content creators of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaplan America.
Guys, I'm completely pumped. We have a huge day, biggest day ever planned with you guys. Wait till you see what we got. Not just one, but two trailers from Roy Thacker, Thacker Industrial, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Drew's been burning the midnight oil. Let's see what you got here, brother. We always save the best for last, so wait till you see what's coming off this truck. This is the collection of 93 bikes. The trailer is chock full. How many you got in here, Drew?
This is about 17, 18.
Got some real diamonds in here. Not only do we have 35 bikes incoming, but we have 20 outgoing. Billy Ainsworth's here to pick up a Stark to do the suspension on it for us. We have clients here picking up bikes. It's gonna be insane, so stay tuned. Guys, look at the first one off the bus. Hodaka Road Tow. This is a street legal enduro. Just like all of Roy's bikes, this one is a low mileage, 2,300 miles on it. Survivor, it's got a little damage on the tank right here. No big deal, come check out this side. It's got the original graphics, original plastics. They only come like this in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, especially the front wheels. Check this, 23-inch front wheel, 1 year only, 79 CR 125R Elsinore. Look at this thing. It's got the Works Performance shocks on it, original pipe. This thing's gonna be absolutely stunning when we're done with it. These guys ain't playing, check it out. Race Tech gold valves. This is one of the bikes that Roy's kids raced at the Daytona, Ricky Carmichael Amateur Supercross vintage days. Check it out, Race Tech fork kit. Shock's been redone. This is what's one, still got the Daytona mud on it, man. Very cool piece. I think this is what, an 82? One of the first years of the water cooled, 83 maybe. Okay, now my heart's really beating fast. This is an 82 YZ100 Yamaha, the hottest 100cc mini ever made from the 80s. There's actually a cult following on these in the West Coast where they have classes where they race just this bike. And there's a huge aftermarket, especially overseas, where they make cone heads for these, all the parts. And this is the nicest one we've ever got in. Usually they're barn finds that are completely trashed. This one is all there for sure. Check this thing out, man. This is gonna be an easy resto. Original wheel set, original plastic tank, and it's all there, guys. Can't wait to rip these things. Look at the pegs, perfectly straight. Brake lever's perfectly straight. Let's see what we can turn this bad boy into. Guys, look at this badass ride. This is, Roy was having second thoughts on selling this one. He says it's the fastest Hodaka he's ever ridden. It's got a built motor in it. It's got the, I can't read that, I don't have my glasses on. Can you read that? Don Miller Concepts, that's what it is. I couldn't really read it, but I know enough about it to see that's Don Miller Concepts. Custom handmade cone pipe with this awesome V-Force 3 intake. Roy has been collecting these motorcycles. He's about my age, around 60, for 35 years. He said if you watch the 5-part series at his house when I looked at the videos, looked at these bikes, check this thing out. It's got a cone pipe, the custom intake. Now that's a 250. Hodaka always had these cool names like Dirt Squirt and Road Toad. And this is Thunderdog, I think it is. That's what they call the engine. And he said this is the fastest 70s 250 he's ever ridden. So, and it's got a custom swing arm on it, custom shocks. Looks like it's all been redone by somebody at some point, but I can't wait to rip it because, you know, check out the intake on this thing. It's got the stretched intake on it with the V-Force 3 reed valve on it, the DMC pipe. This thing's gonna be stunning when we're done with it. I can't wait to rip it. Let's pick up the pace, boys. We got trucks backing up here. We got a tractor trailer load of new bikes coming in. And we saved the best for last. The other trailer has all the what Roy calls restored bikes. And his version of restoration is an 11 on everybody else's scale of 1 to 10. Guys, here's the big brother, YZ125. This is another bike that Roy and his kids raced. And you know, when he put his kids on bikes, he went through everything. So it probably just needs a little fluff and buff. And I bet you the motor's perfect on it because he didn't cut any corners when it came to those race bikes. Let's roll her out. Check this bad boy out. DG Yamaha graphics. I haven't checked the frame rails, but I did when I was down in Texas, boys. And let me tell you, that Texas sand is awful kind to the frame rails and cases compared to the Connecticut rocks and the main rocks. Looks like the tires can't have more than an hour ride time on them. Beautiful, beautiful machine. Can't wait to run it. Guys, we'll do a little peekaboo here. Who can tell me what this bike is? Look at the front fender right there. If you know, you know. Chrome fender usually means in a chrome tank, only one thing. Check this out. This is the This is a Hodaka made by Pabatco. Does anybody know what Pabatco stands for? Check this out, P-A-B-A-T-C-O. That stands for the Pacific Basin Trading Company. They are the importers of this beautiful machine. And this is a low mileage survivor. Guys, this is not restored. Let's drag her out. This has got 225 miles on it. Unrestored, original. Roy kept, if you watch the video at his place, he kept one that had about the same amount of miles, but check this out. Has the original, see the front fender, made in Japan right there. Check out the Speedo, the original Hodaka. Nippo, what does it say? Something, Nippo Seiki Japan. I probably murdered that, but all original chrome on this. Carburetor looks in mint shape. Look at the pipe on this thing. Come around this side. It's like a work of art, man. Look at this. Wait. They just don't make stuff like this anymore with the chrome and the tool pouch on the back right here. This one's a keeper. Check out this side right here. Wombat 125. Remember I was talking about the cool names that Hodaka has for the bikes? Only Hodaka did that. Here's another little peekaboo quiz here. Take a look. I'll give you one clue. Here's the rear shocks. So you know it's a 70, 74. Check out the wheels. I don't think anybody will be able to figure it out unless you peeked at this emblem on the side here. This will give it away. Check this out. KX 125 Moto version here with the Takasaga XL gold rims, handmade comb pipe. This is one of Roy's racers. He said this thing's wicked fast. I'll be wheeling it up in the driveway by sundown. My buddy Kevin from Long Island stopped over. I said, I'm gonna put you to work if you hang around too long. So check this out. He came up here to pick up a brand new Stark with his buddy. What do you think of this KX 125, Kevin?
Unreal. Absolutely amazing, man. Every bike coming up this trailer is sick. Unbelievable.
This one doesn't need much at all. Look at the tank on this thing.
Actually, the paint on the tank is absolutely gorgeous.
I tell you,
Those gold rims.
Roy was a man of means. He owns a company that has been in the box making business. So everything you get from Amazon comes from machines that he's serviced, built, and sold. So he has a 250-acre estate. I actually got lost on it trying to find his house.
Wow.
I went to two of his kids' house where I found him. But this is a 35-year collection.
Insane.
And he didn't, like I said, no corners cut. This build is,
I mean, this thing doesn't need anything. It's a
it just needs a detailing, and that's about it.
Beautiful bike.
Roll her in. Guys, okay. I told you we always save the best for last. And I want you to take a real close look with the camera at this thing. This may be the finest of its kind in the entire world. Take a look at that front hub. Look at the spokes. Look at the rim. Look at the triple clamps on this thing. Do you know what it is yet? Well, here's a clue. It's got a chrome tank too. It starts with a W. You got it yet? Wassel. That's the name. It's a Penton restored by, or built by Wassel. It's called a Penton Mudlark. This is custom built to his spec. Take a close look at the pegs on this thing. You got to get in real close with the camera and show them the details because that's where the magic is. Show them the underside of this bike. This is another Bill Buckles restoration. Look at the header pipe on it. Every piece of chrome on this was re-chromed. Every piece of aluminum was machine polished and no corners cut. This is a Roy Thacker restoration. All of his are 11 on a scale of 1 to 10. And I've seen tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of restored bikes after 35 years ago in Daytona every year. I've seen 500,000 bikes. I've seen a lot, but I've never seen a Mudlark this nice. Spectacular. This is a lifelong friend of mine. I've known him since he was 2 years old. Matter of fact, first time I saw him, he was running through his house in diapers making engine sounds. He had a little PW50 ready, him and his little brother Nate. He didn't even know how old he was, and his dad had him riding. Multi-time New England champion, none other than Billy Ainsworth. BA suspension. He does all our suspension. He did my MC300, set it up. It's like glass going through the whoops. He's also doing Stark Vargs for us too. What are you doing to this one, Billy?
All right, so yeah, I'm lucky enough to have Kenny hook me up. So the Stark Vargs come set up for riders' weights, right? Spring rate. So these guys stock so many and they wheel so many of them. Sometimes bikes got to go out. They got the wrong spring rate. So yeah, Kenny lets me snag these. I get the right spring rates in there, and these Stark customers are happy, you know.
So somebody wants to get a hold of you. How do they get a hold of you?
So I'm pretty, look at me, old moto guy, not too much, you know, I'm pretty low key, but Instagram, at bike_awesome, check it out. And Bike Awesome's the name. So yeah, anything suspension moto wise, hit me up.
Top shelf. Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, Ken.
Okay, the cat's out of the bag. I'm getting my first Stark now. had enough of watching you guys have fun and tell me how great they are. I've got an EX coming. Billy's gonna do up the suspension. I can't wait to ride it to the moto farm. I filmed the moto farm. That was his track that I filmed it at last weekend. And I wanna go there and rip the sand whoops this winter. It's gonna be awesome.
And I'm gonna hold him to it.
Yeah,
So.
I'm definitely doing it. I'll let you know how long the batteries last. Next off the fun bus is one of my favorites. This is a 250cc Enduro Yamaha 1983. I was still a junior in high school. IT 250K. This one's got the kickstand. It's all clean frame rails, original plastics. No big deal because DC Plastics makes brand new tanks for this. We'll be putting a new one on this for sure. It'll shine up like a new penny. Real common for these tanks to actually crack right here on the 40-year-old plastic bike. Something to do with the fuel, the way it reacts with the plastic. But some new plastics and graphics. We'll go through this thing top to bottom and have her dialed in. We'll be wheeling her up the driveway. Here's another one. I won't even bother. You would never guessed it in a million years because there's probably not another one restored this nicely on planet Earth. Why would Roy do a full concourse level frame off restoration? Every nut, every bolt, every piece of chrome, every piece of upholstery, and the engine restored by none other than Bill Buckles himself from the crank up. Why would he do this? Well, this was his first bike. And as a man of means, he wanted to. These are like time machines, guys. It's like a time capsule when you ride a bike that you had when you were a kid. For me, it's a GT80. I can kind of have flashbacks to what it was like riding up the dirt roads with my dad when he was still alive, rest in peace, and my big brother. And it just brings back a better time. But take a close look at this thing. These were sold at Sears, and they just don't get the kind of love that Roy put into it because, frankly, it cost 4 times to do a frame-off restoration what it's probably worth, at least twice. So definitely a labor of love. Beautiful job, Roy. Guys, we are RM 125 Central. We have no less than 5 frame-off 125 coming, and this will be number 6. This is a 78 RM 125C. Suzuki dominated off-road motocross, especially in the 125 class, from 1975 all the way up to 1980. Nobody could touch them. Yamaha came close a couple times, but they were destroying the competition with the best riders and the best bikes. I believe this is the first year of the aluminum swing arm. Just a spectacular piece. In 79, they went full Monty with a whole new frame design. Great time to be a rider because the technology was changing big time. Every year there was something new. Now we just get bold new graphics from Suzuki for the last 12 years, 14 years, but they've gotten so good, it's hard to improve on them, and they don't have the budget. This is before there was a production rule. In other words, they had to be production bikes, and they were full-on works bikes back in the day, and the next year they'd incorporate as much as that worked into the factory bikes. But here's a spectacular example. Guys, this is why I hire professionals like Drew. They come with, we haven't had any problem with any of the bikes they've delivered, thousands of miles all the way from Texas. They picked them up, Friday, and had them here on Monday. They don't mess around. They were here at 9 a.m. when we got here. Guys, this bad boy was born 7 July of 1981. Is that correct?
80.
1980, so it's an 81. And 2,193 miles. Where were you in 1980 in July? I know I was in the hospital because I just turned amateur on my Suzuki Arm Hunt, won all 4 rounds, all 4 motos at the Southwick National Track in the 100cc novice class, turned amateur. Then I went to the pits and I made the mistake of drinking a Colt 45 and smoking a little weed. I did quit in 1991. I'm all over that now, but no more. But I had a little buzz and I snapped my leg completely in half and learned a lesson. Don't drink and ride, guys. Bad combination. But this is 1980. I was a freshman in high school, 15 years old. And nothing like an Enduro. I always had an Enduro from when I was 14 on because it had lights on it. You can go pick up your favorite girl, cruise around town, head down to the pits. You could ride it in the pits. You could ride it at night. This is a true freedom machine and a time capsule time machine for anybody who's had one. Guys, this is a real special piece. Wait till you see this thing. Like I said, we are RM 125 Central, and this is Roy Thacker's personal race bike, and Roy didn't mess around. He had the best of everything done on this, including the graphics. His family nicknamed him Big Daddy, so he's got his Big Daddy graphics on there. I think he said he raced this one at Daytona. It's got the upgraded shocks on it, and everything's been rebuilt on it. I think those are Works Performance shocks. It's got the gold chain already. Beautiful, beautiful machine. I bet you it hauls a mill. Very nice. If Roy raced it, you know it's got to be good. Guys, there's out of this collection of 93 bikes, I just want to tell you guys straight up, Roy was generous and donated 20 of the nicest bikes to the New England Motorcycle Museum to help for our continuation fund. This is one of them. It's an absolutely spectacular frame off restoration of an RV90. This is another Bill Buckles frame off restoration. So no matter where you look, it's dusty. It's been sitting in his garage for a few years, but everywhere you look, you're going to see pure perfection, from the crankcase to the cylinder to the paint job on it, the upholstery, the chrome. Everything's beautiful. Thank you, Roy, for your generous donation. And we're going to find a forever home for this bad boy. Maybe it'll end up staying in the museum here, but spectacular piece. Suzuki copied this later. I think it was about 10 years ago. They came out with a replica of this called the Van Van. That's what they nicknamed this thing, the Van Van. And it has the big beach tires, big giant seat so you can put both your kids on it, or bring your wife and your kid on it. I mean, you can definitely fit 3 people on this thing. Cruise it down to the beach. Street legal, 2-stroke, bulletproof and reliable. The new one is a 4-stroke. I think it's a 250, the Van Van. I don't really remember, but spectacular machine, full documentation, 73 Suzuki RV90. This bike's 52 years old. The reason they don't get restored to this level is it costs way more than it's worth. As I said, it's a lot of time and money to do a frame off on one of these. You're looking at minimum 60 hours of shop labor, and that's $150 an hour. You're looking at $9 grand in labor plus thousands in parts. So that's why people don't do these. But so that makes this an extremely rare investment quality piece. Here's another one you'll never guess in a million years. I pretty much guarantee it, unless you watch the previous video. Why? Because this is an extremely rare piece. I'll give you a couple clues here. One, the name of it is, let me take a peek, make sure I get it right. The name is Tora. Okay, it's a Tora, okay? And it was also made by the company called Bridgestone. He used to make motorcycles, but the other tire companies shut him down because they were cutting in too much on Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Honda. Said, we're no longer buying Bridgestones unless you stop making tires. So they kind of blackmailed him, I guess. Yeah, that's what they did. All's fair in love and war, right? Well, check it out, guys. This is a Tora by Rockford. You might have seen the Chibi last week. I got a Chubby with the Chibi, looking at the Chibi, and the Tora is getting me a little excited too. Look at this thing, man. Full frame off on a scale of 1 to 10, 11. In other words, some finishes on this weren't this nice when it came out of the factory, and nobody restores these that I know of to this level, where every single piece of chrome was re-chromed. All the painted surfaces are repainted, new tires, new everything, and it's been given a frame up restoration. Let's push this one forward, and I'm going to bring its brother out. Guys, this one's the Taka, the 100cc, similar to the Road Toad. Check out the colors on this thing, man. The orange and white, 1,981 miles. It's only 6 weeks till Christmas. I see some pretty amazing Christmas presents in these loads we've gotten from Roy. And all these are going to be going up for sale. And we'll be doing videos of each of them running, so stay tuned for that. But check this thing out, side by side. This is the 100. I'm pretty sure that one's the 80. And the Chibi, I think the Chibi's a 70. I'm not sure, but it has smaller wheels. It's basically small, medium, and medium large. I don't know if I'd quite call it a large, but totally street legal enduro. Check that thing out up close. Look at the air filter on it. And the back of the air filter, the chrome on the exhaust. I mean, that's not, there's no lipstick on a pig here. This is frame off, re-chromed, no corners cut. Look at the gas cap on this thing and the tank, just beautiful. Guys, if you remember on part 1, the Bill Buckles signature, he actually, not only does he make plastic and rubber parts for the bike, actually makes them and molds them. He's a machinist, so he'll actually recreate parts from a chunk of metal. He also makes custom license plates, in case you forget what it is. It has the year, Texas 73, Taka 100 motorcycle. How cool is that? Thank you, Uncle Roy. Christmas came early. Check this out. We got a whole pickup truck load of brand new tires for some of the ones that aren't restored to Roy's standard. They will be using these tires. And we're not talking any cheap shit here. We're talking, there's no cum hose in this pile. These are Dunlops, Metzlers, nothing but the best. I don't think we got a super bike from Roy, but we got a couple inside this will work on. Look at this lineup of nothing but Dunlop Geomaxes, including the sand tire. It looks like it has 1 lap on Roy's sand track. And those are all brand new, except for the one tire, and that's like new. These are all brand new Pirelli Scorpions of various sizes, a couple Barhams, and this one here is a Golden Boy, son of the Cumho. We're stacking them deep and selling them cheap. Woo! Truckload number 3, and it's only 9:50 a.m. Monday morning. It's gonna be a great day today. All the good ones are in here. Drew doesn't mess around. He's got the dragster trailer chock full of motorcycles. Tyler with trailer number 2, all the way from Texas. Let's check it out. I heard he had the best in here. That's why we unload this 1 second. So you got to wait for the best. Check it out. Well, I guess the secret's out. Look at this Puch 125. Some of the most expensive classic motocycles, motocross bikes in the world are these Puchs, including the twin cylinder. Check out the Puch 250 on Mecum. They regularly sell for $30,000 plus. We got some real diamonds in here. This one is probably worth closer to $3,000 than $30,000 in the condition it is, but check it out. This is how they did, there's a leather boot that they put around the air filter back in the day instead of plastic. Straight up and down shocks. I'm gonna guess this is a 73 or 74. I guess the same guy that picked the name for Kumho Tires picked the name for a Puch. There's the guy who should have been not picking names. I mean, who wants to call their motorcycle a Puch? What do you got to get a Puch? This is my main man, Squirrel. Him and I were up at the compound all weekend. How many truckloads of leaves did we move on that 50 acres?
20.
At least.
20,
Him and his son, Garrett.
20 and 50 hours of hard work, very hard work, beautiful place.
This guy works 85 hours
Yes, sir.
a day. Let me tell you, he does not have soft hands.
Don't nobody work harder than me but you. You work harder than me.
I just wanted to ask you, what do you think of the name Puch? Who's going to call that motorcycle Puch? What do you think of that?
Hey, not me. I've never heard of it. But it sounds like his own personal problems. It do. Because like you got to be mad to name a motorcycle Puch. If you think about it, you have to be, because you know, Yamaha sound like it's going somewhere. Honda sound like it went somewhere.
Yeah, right. Amen.
It poop sound like it won't go nowhere.
No script required with Squirrel. We always drag him into a video.
But we can't disrespect the classes of
No,
it now.
hey man,
Not the classes.
no, it's a great bike. So I just said one of the most valuable classic
you
bikes
can't do
ever was
that.
a Puch. We just don't know why they called it Puch. Maybe it's a language barrier thing, you know?
It gotta be.
They're from another country.
They came from in the woods somewhere.
Same person that called it their tire a Kumho, right?
Like my granddad.
This thing's gonna be beautiful.
My
when it's done.
grandfather, he would never call you a friend. You know what he called
Check
you?
it out. Look at the stock pipe on this one.
Kaplan.
Guys, check this out. This is a 1980 YZ125. It's got the DG sticker on the tank there. I don't know if it's got any DG parts, but this is another one of Roy's race bikes. Those new full circle racing gold wheels and the new tires are a clue to what may be lying under that cylinder head. 80 YZ125 with the gold rims. What a classic. This is a Bob Hanna special right here. Just need a lightning bolt. Christy put some new graphics on it. We'll get her dialed in. Junior's loading up a brand new Stark for our friend from New York. Bought us 3 kids. They ride. Even his daughter was 4 rides. Check this bad boy out. This is a street legal Enduro Honda MT125 Elsinore. Similar in many ways to the motocross version, but it has all the lights, turn signals, which are usually long gone 50 years later, because most kids would strip these down and take all the lights off and run them off-road. But this one's been obviously ridden on the road mostly because it's all there and in good shape. Squirrel's gonna be famous. You call him Squirrel because he's known around the world. Right? Guys, check out this Penton 6-day 125, another Bill Buckles diamond. And to really appreciate his restorations, you gotta look close at the hubs, the fork lowers, the quality of all the hardware. These bikes are all the ones he did are an 11, and this one's no. John Penton himself is smiling down from heaven right now. Rest in peace. He just passed away this year at 100 years old. 100 years old in 19 days. What a spectacular machine. Look at it. He even chromed the foot pegs. Who does that? No corners cut. Look at this thing, man. Just shining like a new penny. I forgot to tell you, this dude's a legend in Bagger Racing League with Rob Bidos. He races with those guys. He's been in pretty much every round since the beginning, right?
I was there at the very first race and been there ever since.
Where's your next race?
He hasn't put the schedule out. We just finished up the season in Las Vegas at Sin City Showdown.
I wish I wanted to go. My daughter was there. Alex Fox is heavily involved with the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I see Rob at all the big rallies. He's an awesome guy. Huge Rob fan. We interviewed him at Daytona last year. What are you running?
I run it's 2007 Electric Glide, old police bike. So I'm pretty much the last one running a Batwing fairing. Everybody else has gone to Road Glide. I still run the old Batwing.
I got to show you the 131 we just built in the showroom. I don't know if you saw it yet, but
yeah.
I got some Bagger Racing League graphics we're putting on it and stuff.
I was gonna say I don't know. I wasn't sure if you've been to any of the races.
Oh, I've been to a bunch of them. Absolute huge fan of BRL.
Yeah.
Rob started it. The King of the Baggers was a takeoff, basically the copycat thing.
Rob started the King of the Baggers.
Rob, oh, he started that too?
Yeah.
How did he? Well, I don't know. That's a whole other story. How someone else owns it now, but Rob's the guy who started the whole thing. Yeah. Guys, look at the paint job on this thing. This is an original paint, 2,100 miles, Suzuki, 50cc Enduro. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Wait a minute. No, this is not the original paint. This is a Bill Buckles resto. That means that every single flake of paint on this and every piece of chrome and everything on it is brand new. This one is, wait till we're done detailing it. It'll be the nicest one you've ever seen. Nicest one I've ever seen, I can promise you that. Look at that thing. Look at a little Stinger pipe on it, man. Little 50cc. No registration or insurance required. Just send it. What's happening, Dennis?
What's up, brother? How are you, Ken?
Dennis just came all the way up from Long Island,
Long
right?
Island, baby.
He's one of our biggest commenters, fans on our YouTube channel. He's always commenting. What's your handle?
Frey American Eagle with the little motorcycle with the smoke, but my name's just Dennis Kaduldig. But I post on yours and even in your son's. Yours, almost everything.
So Dennis is up here today picking up. Now he's beating me to the punch. He's getting his Stark before I got mine. I got an EX coming.
Yeah.
We ordered it, and I can't wait to get it and start riding it. So what's your plan with your Stark? Are you gonna ride it on the island?
Listen, I'm on the island.
Here it is.
Hey,
Junior just rolled it up. Dude, I got the same color.
Yo, it's got look, it says Dennis on it. That's mine, baby.
Yeah, it's no joke.
That's the one. Yeah.
This is the exact same thing.
This is Dennis too, so he's gonna get it.
He's got
he's been riding since he's 2. Dennis, baby girl here, she been riding.
Look at this little girl. She rides.
She been riding since she's 2.
She's 4 now, right?
They started riding their bicycles. She's gonna be 5.
5.
Their bicycles in my living room.
That's how old Jordan was when she started.
They literally wore a track in the wood floors, the original wood floors of the house. By the time he was done, by the time she was done, I had to replace all the wood floors.
That's awesome.
But I got you guys 2 stickers. The goat. See that? There's a goat, right? Great. You just hold on. I got one for you. Greatest of all time. So you get that one.
Wow. Oh, I get the red, white, blue one? Oh my God. Hey, I want to get this tattooed, man.
There you go.
Right on my heart.
Greatest of all time.
Put it on my face like this, you know, with a little tear right there.
Thank you.
How cool is that, man?
Thank you so much.
Dude, that's the best thing ever. That's going on either on my toolbox. I'm going to have Christy copy this and make some more.
There you go.
We can hand them out.
That's the way to do it.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, thank you, man. Hey, we'll be back. She wants the electric gas.
You're getting one too?
He wants the 65. What are you getting?
I'll get the 50.
He wants the 50.
They're really going to wear a hole in the floor, huh?
Yeah. I live on the side of Southern State Parkway. I got a Bobcat to do the backyard. They had a track in the backyard.
That's awesome.
Oh, dirt. Anybody who had dirt. So we had a full track. Bring it in.
Yeah.
So after 10 years, he just turned 12, blah, blah, blah. 10, she's going to be 5. My wife's like, I want it out of here. They don't ride it no more. We get the backhoe, flatten it all out. They're like, we want to ride it. I'm like, whatever. So I went in the woods, made a 1 mile trail. Nice. So now we could just go on the electric bikes. We're not bothering the neighbors. Get on it. They each got an electric bike. She's got a brand new little Polaris quad she's really good. So we're set now, man.
That's awesome.
I appreciate you guys.
Oh, we appreciate you. What's your plan with the Varg? You're going to be able to ride it on the street too, right?
I'm going to ride it and ride the wheels off it, bro.
Yeah.
I got the only one in town.
Let's see who can put more miles on there. You know, me and you'll have a little friendly competition.
Yeah,
right?
let's do it.
Hey, we should do a Ride 365 where we ride them every day. Rain, snow, sleet, or hell. You want to do it?
I would do it.
All right, I'm in. This is on camera.
Every morning. I ride it every morning before work. And if I won't go to the gym, I'll go. I can hop on that.
And if I'm at an event, I'm going to need to borrow a bike, man, because I don't want to blow it. Once I get to the longest I ever made it was 320 days, and I snapped my foot in half.
Oh,
and the bone was completely broken from here to here, and I put a cast on it, and then my mechanic put a rag on my foot peg and tape it up with duct tape, and I was riding every day. And I went back to the doctor at like 340 days, and the cast was destroyed. Man, he goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He goes, "You can't be riding a motorcycle now." He said the bone is starting to heal independent. It will die, and then you're gonna have a dead bone in your foot, and then you're gonna have serious problems. So I was scared straight. I stopped riding, but it blew my streak. I was so bummed. I made it 340 days.
I gotta get my list.
There's a video somewhere online of me riding up the hill, my YZ450, riding a wheelie with my foot in the cast, going, "I'll be back, I'll be back," because I was trying to win another championship. But anyways, I digress. Killer, that's killer.
I got you. Wait till you see the next one. This one glows in the dark. It's absolutely insane. You put it under the light, then you go in a pitch black room. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Where'd you get that, man?
I got this out of a Honda dealer on Long Island.
That is cool.
It was Formula One Motorsports.
That's badass.
Literally, if you put it under the light, these stars and stripes glow like something I've never seen
That's spectacular
in my life. So
Nice.
It's a small, I would give it to you. It ain't gonna fit you.
That's the one you wear on a rainy day.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put this one on for that. We're gonna go for a rip.
Be careful, brother. 80 horsepower and leaves on
Yeah.
wet tar is a bad combo, and I don't want to have to take your kids back to New York.
No, you don't. We're gonna keep them here.
He's got him.
No, we're gonna keep them here. You put them to work. All right.
Check out the hair
Please.
on this dude. Turn around. Show him.
Yeah.
Show him here. How long you been growing that?
50 years now.
About 11 years.
That's awesome,
No
man.
haircut in like 13.
I haven't cut my hair in 3 years. It's not getting any longer because every time I brush my hair after riding a bike, it all breaks in half.
Yeah.
I'm getting so old.
Triple extra large helmet though.
Yeah. Triple X.
Yeah.
You don't even need a helmet with that, man.
What's
You
up,
can
my
just
man?
slide right on.
Yeah,
You're
How you
good to
doing,
go.
bro? Yeah, bro.
Guys, here's a clue. Tisco Racing on the front here. This is another of Big Daddy Roy's bikes right here. His personal race bike. He said this one's a rocket. It's got a lot of special trick stuff on it. And Tisco stands for Thacker Industrial Services Company. That's the company that made all this possible. And yeah, if you got a company and you got a whole bunch of bikes and you need someone to help you sell them, I'm your Huckleberry. Because if you own a company and you're working 80 hours a week, you don't have time to have people jerking your chain on Facebook Marketplace. Roy actually had his bikes listed on Marketplace for like 6 months in a couple different forums. That's where I saw it. And he originally started out with like 135 bikes. He sold, I think, 20 of them or 30 of them. But they were cherry picking it and driving, wasting his time. A guy like that doesn't have time. So if you need someone to show up with a stack of cash to buy all your bikes, I'm your Huckleberry. Guys, check Roy Don't Cut No Corners. Check out the black rims, Works Performance shocks, full custom hand-built pipe. This is the special induction on the side of this. Is it rotary valve is what they call it, I think? Yeah. Unlike some of the other ones at K-Street, I'm pretty sure that's rotary valve. These things haul the mail. A little 125 two-stroke. Look at the tank on this thing, too. He said there was 13 coats of clear coat on this. That's why it's not scratched after erasing it. It's just really well done. First ride. Dennis has got the 80 horsepower Varg EX. Don't show off for the camera, brother. These leaves are very slippery. You know, hey, you guys, you can set it for 19 horsepower. I have a lot of vet rider friends. That must not be 19 horsepower. How many horsepower is that?
10.
10 horsepower.
Start at 10. I'm gonna stay on 10 on your property.
Please. Yeah, one of my buddies has one. He sets it at 19 horsepower. He's my age, probably about 60. I'm glad he's taking it easy. Dude, at 10 or 19 horsepower, you can crawl right up that hill right there and it'll run a full day. No problem with the lower the horsepower setting, the longer it'll last. So you really don't need to set it for 80 horse unless you want to laugh like a little school kid as your rear tire just lights up. He's down there ripping down the driveway. What is this?
Hodaka, we think it's 100.
Wow. I think this is a Super Rat. Dude, I'm pretty sure this is a Super Rat 125. Roy told me, but so many bikes, so little time. It's hard to remember them all. Check this thing out with the the blue frame, the shocks with the reservoirs, not reservoirs, but the heat sinks at the bottom there. Downpipe. Love the color combo, the blue and orange. This one will be a lot of fun to ride. I used to battle it out when I started racing for last place in 1974. I was in a TM100 and a dude on a Hodaka and I battled out for last place every weekend. You got to start somewhere, right? But before long, I was winning them all. Got my amateur plates and my experts and then my pro plates and rode some pro supercross and motocross back in 1988 at Southwick and did the Giant Stadium. Saw myself on the TV screen with Rick Johnson on one side and JoJo Keller on the other on a bone stock bike. I couldn't rub two nickels together, but I had the heart to give it a shot, that's for sure. Okay. I'm really grabbing my heart now. I'm like, this was tugging at my heartstrings. Oh my God. Wait till you see this thing. Guys, this is a spectacular motorcycle right here, and it brings back some vivid Technicolor memories of being at a motorcycle rally with my dad, and Fleming's Motorsports were theirs, and all the new dealers were there with their bikes. And there was a brand new Suzuki TM100. Had a little smaller cylinder this, but everything else is the same. This is a 125, same exact bike. It was 1975, and bike was a leftover. They had just come out with the RM, so we got a really good deal on a TM100, and that was my first real race bike. And man, I was so excited to get that thing. And look at the rims on this bike. Look at the fork lowers. Look at the. He must have it at an 80 horsepower. He just lit up. He was just drove by at 50 miles an hour with the rear tire spinning. So, hello, Prudential. Hopefully he's good, man. Those Starks are no joke, man. It's come so long. So we went from the 2 strokes to the 4 strokes to the no strokes. With 80 horsepower. This bike was pushing out maybe, he's absolutely flying. Did you see that? Don't encourage him with the camera, please. He's got 3 kids with him. All right, roll it out. Spectacular Roy Thacker, Bill Buckles restoration, which means no corners cut whatsoever. Moses just showed up. If you ever come to the museum, Moses has been running the museum since 2018, although he's been here since 2011 because he helped me restore it. He was on the construction crew. Now he's the one that holds the keys there. He's a security guy and the main man that runs the museum every weekend. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was great, although it rained, but we still had...
It's getting a little sketchy. Oh my God. Guys, this is an absolutely amazing piece of moto history here. This is a Honda 4-stroke twin cylinder 125. It's called the SS or Super Sport 125. Very closely related to the road racing engines from that era. And this is another spectacular frame off restoration. This is an 80 to 100 hour minimum if everything went perfectly well. Restoration in thousands of parts. Everything's brand new on it. And look at the color. Look at the profile of this thing. The flat tank. All the titles came with all the bikes. Flat tank, flat seat. It just looks like a cafe racer right out of the box. This is about as cool as it gets for vintage classic small bore bikes. And it's got the SR pipes on it, so it probably sounds wicked. Really, really excited about this one. I can't wait to ride it. Thanks, Uncle Roy. Guys, here's a case of one coming home. By that, I mean, I sold this to Roy a few years ago. I didn't even remember because we sell so many bikes, but he goes, like, I bought this one from you. This is an original 78 KX 125, unrestored, original anodizing on the rims, the swing arm, the original suspension on it. And this is an ultra rare piece. In the interview with Roy, he had talked to some guys at the factory and they told him, don't ride this thing, don't race it. He said there's only 200 of these were imported to the United States in 78. So it's an ultra rare piece. Suzuki was dominating the motocross scene, and Kawasaki was just making a comeback with this and throwing their hat in the ring. And this was close to the 78 125, but they didn't introduce many of them to the States. So the odds of finding one like this are pretty much 0. This is exactly the way it rolled out of our shop years ago, probably 5, 6, maybe 6 or 9 years ago. I don't remember. Oh! Where do you see this one? Roy told me straight up, he said he put $18,000 into the restoration and it took 1.5 years to do it. Frame off restoration of a Kawasaki 500 Mach 3. And a lot of the videos of this going down in the frame and everything, I had seen from Bill's collection of videos and pictures. This is a real special piece. Look at it.
We show him?
Yeah, show him. Yeah, it's got the Lester mags on it, guys. Check it out. Lester, period correct, Lester mags, super rare. Stock exhaust, the paint job's at 10, the chrome is 10, the aluminum's at 10. It's been given a crank up rebuild, brand new tires. It's as good as it gets. This is a spectacular example. Let's roll her out. This is why I want a guy like Drew doing your shipping, or James or somebody who really knows what they're doing, because you drop this thing, it's like irreplaceable and extremely expensive when you damage these things. And this one was handled with kid gloves. Bill actually rode this Roy rode this, and Bill rode it a little bit too, for a total of 134 miles. You can see Roy always had Bill send his speedometers to Palo Alto to have them restored and rebuilt and set to 0, because this is a restoration. This is a true restoration. The only deviation from original is the upgrade to the Lester mags, and every square inch of this thing has been restored to showroom, brand new condition. 3-cylinder Kawasaki 500 Mach 3. This was years ago. I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago that he did this restoration, and it was 18 grand back then. So look at the details. The devil's in the details. Look at the engine mount right there. The cleanliness of the exhaust has been re-chromed. We re-chromed the same exact exhaust on an H2 750, a very similar one, New England chrome plating. It cost us this year was $1,800 just to re-chrome the pipe, and you got to have a dent-free original set. So this is no joke. This is definitely the nicest one we've ever had. Start to drop it, just throw yourself under it. I'll pay your hospital bills, don't worry. Dennis, what part of 10 horsepower and take it easy did you not understand, my brother? He's burning the tire off this thing at 60 miles an hour spinning down the street here. What do you think?
Any traction?
Did you put it in 80 horse?
I did. I had Junior set up for 10 horsepower, 20, and then 40, 60, 80.
What was it like? We laughing like a school kid under your helmet?
Oh my God, it's the most amazing thing
I told
ever.
him
I felt, I've never,
Yeah. Hey, I got a whole stack of Dunlops. Hook my man
I'm
up.
not going to need them now. I've always wanted the CR500, but I can never afford it. So
This is
I'm
way faster than the
watching his
CR500. Way
videos.
faster.
I picked up a 1983 CR500.
Yeah, yeah.
Air cooled.
Yeah.
Had it, you know, got
84.
it going.
84 was 500.
84.
Yeah.
And CR500 and nothing like this. Like this thing makes you, it's like
insane,
like
isn't
your
it?
first ride. It makes you giggle again. It gives you that adrenaline rush. It's just like pure.
Besides the rear tire spinning, it's virtually silent too, so you can ride this on the island without getting persecuted.
That's the thing.
That's our biggest
I'll
problem.
tell you,
Yeah.
1986, I was 6 years old. This kid used to ride with a bunch of his buddies up and down the blocks. The cops came, and then they couldn't catch these kids, but I was on a little
Not unless they shot you, right?
I was on a YFM 80, and I used to go around my driveway, but I used to go in the street so I could ride with these kids. Well, town police.
Yeah.
Town police came, impounded.
Oh no.
First climb. I'm still heartbroken over it, like 40 years later.
That's how we bought. That's how we bought the farm. Every place I rode as a kid got close.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
The big
old
brother.
KX.
Look at this one. This is the KX 250, I think, right?
125.
Oh, this is the 120. There's another 125. This one's a 79, a year newer. I don't think this was as rare as the 78. I have to do a little research, but check it out. Gold swing arm, gold DID rims. Not sure of the exact condition on this one. I don't remember what Roy said, but it looks like a really good core bike. That'll be an easy resto. Stay tuned for this one. I see a little shootout brewing here. We got the KX 125, two of them, 78, 79. We got 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80 RM125s all getting restored right now. YZ 125s. We got them all, man. We got a couple Hondas. We do. We have the 79 CR 125. We're going to have a dirt bike shootout 50 years later on the 79s. Here's another bike Roy said they took to Daytona for the Ricky Carmichael Vintage Supercross, which is a really cool event. If you ever get to Daytona, camp out in the infield and go to the Supercross and the Vintage Motocross. This is an 82 RM125, 81 or 82. This one's a spectacular example. I mean, you got to look past the graphics and look at the important stuff like the swing arm on this side. It doesn't look like it's ever had a scratch on it. And yeah, I don't remember exactly what Roy said about the status of this one, but everything looks really good to me. I'll have to rewind the tape and look at the 5-part series we did on the bikes at his house. That's a Raw Works DG pipe. That's why it looks rusty. That'll clean up like nothing with a little WD-40 and some steel wool. This is a spectacular example of the 79 RM125. We've got at least 3 of these in frame. Actually, we have 4 of them doing frame offs right now. We're doing resto mods, one stock one. This one here, guys, take a close look. Original bars, original grips, original levers. That's the original factory decals on this thing. They're a little torn up, but this bike had 30 minutes ride time on it when Roy got it, and he had his mechanic go through it top to bottom, put some work shocks on it, and raced it a couple motos. I think he said the total ride time on it now was like an hour and a half. It's basically a brand new motorcycle. This is definitely tight as a tiger and the nicest of all the 125s we have. This one will be given a full OEM to brand new restoration. Definitely be under someone's Christmas tree. Can't wait to ride that one. Guys, take a close look at this bad boy right here. This is started life as a 76 RM125 Suzuki. And if you take a close look at the swing arm on this. I was told by Roy, he thinks this was, I forget the name of the rider. It might've been Danny Laporte. It was one of the factory guys. It's in the video, I'll have to rewind it. But he said this was one of the factory riders' practice bike, and it's got some trick parts. Like, look at the swing arm on this thing. I mean, this was a 76. If you look at this next to a stock 76, this has got like 3 inches more wheel travel. That's back when there were no production rules and the works riders could go, you know, with different forks, different swing arms, different shocks. There was no claim rule where you could buy the bikes, and it was a great time of great innovation. But look at the suspension on this thing, man. This is another kick-ass piece. MF red fork lowers, those progressive shocks and that swing arm. What a combo. Hey, Dennis, how you going to run D on that? What'd you say?
I told my kid to get on the back of it and ride home so nobody rear ends him. He said, "You're crazy, Dad." I said, "I know, you know."
Check out this Yamaha 175. This is the only bike I rode down there when I looked at the collection. This is not restored. This is 529 original miles on this 175 torque induction. I did a couple wheelies on it. Roy wheelied it around a little bit, but I guess it had like 30 miles on it when he bought it, and he rode it around his farm a little bit, but just gonna clean up like brand spanking new. Guys, check out this trail hopper. This is another Bill Buckles frame op, no corners cut restoration on an original Suzuki trail hopper. Is this a chibi? No, it's a trail hopper. It's kind of like the same, cut from the same cloth as a chibi. And love the colors on it, the upholstery, all the chrome's redone on it. I mean, this is as good as it gets, man. It's gonna be like brand new. Bill's got a sense of humor. This license plate says Roy's Toy, Texas 72. That's 1972. So that makes it what, 53 years old? It looks brand new. I said we saved the best for last. Check this out. This is a Kawasaki KV75. It looks like the day it came out of the crate. Absolutely perfect. Another Bill Buckles restoration. These were similar to the Hondas that era. There's a big thumb screw here. You can loosen this and fold the handlebars down and put this in the trunk to take the kids to the sand pits or take it to the beach with you or put it in your camper or whatever. But this is a no expense spared frame off resto of an original KV75. Guys, wait till you see this. This is unbelievable. The museum is in the shop. This is actually the sale. Holy moly. Look at this, guys. It is absolutely packed to the gills here on both floors. Standing room only, bar to bar. Holy moly. Hey, you know what the best part is? Let's give them a quick recap. I want to tell you something. That whole row going this way is all shipping out today. Those are all bikes that Junior sold, and these are the ones coming in. Starting with the KV75, the Suzuki Trail Hopper, the Yamaha 175, the Works RM 125 76, the 79 RM 125, the 82 RM 125, the 80 KX 125, the frame off restored Kawasaki Mach 3 triple, a whole row of gas. If you want a gas, you know who to call, Uncle Ken. This is a 78 125 we sold to Roy back in the day. Frame off SS 125, a Suzuki 74 TM 125 flashback for me, Hodaka Super Combat, a KX 125 full moto bike, frame up restored Suzuki 50, frame up restored Penton 6-day 125, this Honda Elsinore 125, this Yamaha YZ 125 1980. This is a Pook 125. I'm getting ahead of myself. Then we got the Tora by Rockford, the 80. Then we got the Taka by Rockford, the 100. We've got the Chibi. Where's the Chibi? There's the Chibi right there. They're back together again. This whole road here, except for that Harley's from the last shipment from Roy. This is a Suzuki RV90. We got the 76 RM125. You got to see that one next to the Works one down there. It looks totally different. This is the Kawasaki one. What is this? The 175 or the 125? So many bikes, so little time. I forget. Anyways, here's the RM125 78. We've got the Ward's Riverside. That's Roy's first bike. We've got the Big Dog, the Hodaka 250. Actually, the Thunder Dog. That's what they call it, not the Big Dog. Then we got the Kawasaki. And they said that thing rips, man. So I can't wait to try it. They got the KX 125, the IT 250, the finest Wassel Mudlark Penton Trials bike I've ever seen. I've never seen one this nice. I mean, will you just look at it?
That's the first thing I do is I say, would you look at this? Oh, would you look at this?
Spectacular. Then we've got the Hodaka 125. We've got the Yamaha this is the Wombat 125, the street legal version, Hodaka. This is the 1980 YZ 125. I believe this is an 83 YZ 125. Another, I think that's an 80. Maybe that one's a 79 and this one's an 80. I think that's what it is. This is a 79 CR 125 R Elsinore. And of course, the Hodaka. Check out this side over here. Check this out. The little road tow with the toad. Those guys knew how to market motorcycles. They were crushing it in the early 70s. I don't know where they went wrong, but now let's do a recap of what's shipping out today. All these bikes in the middle are ones that we're still haven't worked on. All those over there are all listed on eBay for sale today. And these are the bikes that are shipping out. We've got a Honda CB100. This ATK 250, definitely the finest one I've ever seen. Like I've never seen one that even comes close to this one. This sold for $5,250 at auction, which to me is crazy. There's no way on God's green earth you could recreate this for even double that. I mean, this is a full frame off resto. Iron head, labor of love on this one. We had over 120 hours in that one. Beautiful Yamaha YZ125 first year liquid cool 81. That's shipping out. A CB650. The CB500T is shipping out. This Yamaha XS. These are all going out today, guys. This is Monday, right? Sportster. Look at this boat tail Sportster. That is a spectacular piece. Engine was built by the guy that set the first sub-second quarter mile on a Harley. Magic. Then we've got some gases. MC300. 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 See a pattern here? MC300. And what do I ride? Take a guess. MC300. I also am getting a Stark EX just like this one here, so I don't piss off the neighbors when I get a hair across my butt and I want to ride at 11 o'clock on a Saturday night, you know? So on our lighted track, not that you need a lighted track because this one has lights on it. So that's all going out. And there's more. There's already a couple that have shipped today, and it's only 10:46 a.m. It's going to be a great day, guys. We are stocked to the nines with Starks and gases and more on the way. So stay tuned. I'm down here. I'm down here. It's a football field away, and this row goes all the way to the end and wraps around. Thank you, Uncle Roy, for the best collection we've ever got. 93 bikes. This is only 36 of them. This is part 2. Part 3 will be the next trailer load that comes down. It's only 6 weeks to Christmas. You want to get yourself one of the best presents that you could ever get someone. I'm talking a legacy, lifetime of memories. Put one of these bad boys under the tree. A new Stark, a new gas, or the new Buell Super Cruiser. But you better have a deposit in on those because we've got the 35 orders. You're going to be number 36. Maybe not in time for Christmas, but all these will be ready. I'm a little out of breath. We got a lot of work to do. We got to hustle. Let's go. It's going to be a big day today. It's going to be a big day. Thank you for watching. And God bless America.